We are just getting some news from retailer KOHL'S. Courtney Reagan joins us. She has more on what's happening there. Hey, Court.
Hi, Becky. I just spoke with CEO Michelle Goss as KOHL'S is coming out with some details for its long-term forecast ahead of its Investor Day, which begins here in just about 30 minutes. This, of course, comes more than a year after activist involvement and following a recent buyout bid for around $64 a share that the off-mall department store turned down. They said, look, it just undervalues the company. KOHL'S new long-term financial framework includes low single-digit % sales growth, 7 to 8% operating margin, mid to high single-digit earnings growth, and operating cash flow of more than $5.5 billion and approximately $2.5 billion of free cash flow during 2022 to 2024. Now, KOHL'S plans to hit some of these targets by growing Sephora into a $2 billion business, expanding to 850 locations in KOHL'S stores, acquiring millions new customers with its Amazon Returns program, and newly announcing opening 100 or more small format KOHL'S stores over the next 4 years, growing its digital business to $8 billion from $6 billion today, rolling out self-serve, buy online, pick up in store returns, and checkout. And as I mentioned, I spoke with KOHL'S CEO Michelle Goss, who calls this forecast realistic. She says, we have a lot of confidence, and it is a strong growth plan, adding that KOHL'S restructured the business to really get the profitability working more effectively with lots of changes over the last couple years. As it pertains to the impact that KOHL'S may see as gas prices spike, Goss said she acknowledged the general uncertainty and, quote, we can manage the business effectively during times of a lot of volatility and uncertainty. And one of the key advantages that KOHL'S has is that we do stand for value. She calls out the iconic brands like Nike, Levi's, Tommy Hilfiger, but also the private label brands that have more entry-level pricing. Becky, we're going to be watching these shares closely of the embattled department store, as many people have an opinion on how this store can be best run.
So $64 a share was the buyout offer. That's above the 58 and change where the stock's trading right now. What's the scuttle on the street about that?
Yeah, exactly. And so, KOHL'S said, look, the board evaluated the deals. We believe that it undervalues the company. And so part of that reasoning is going to be further detailed here today. And we'll see if investors buy it. I asked CEO Michelle Goss if she has the confidence of investors. She seems to think that she does with her plan and with her board that she always reminds us has also been recently refreshed. The activists have been involved for about a year now, and they did get some movement on the board. Not completely what they wanted, but they got some. And the stock price certainly, as you point out, below the $64 per share bid, but it is still elevated from where it was before those bids came in.